All right, what is up, guys? My name is BassWiz, and today I'm going to be talking about My Hero Academia chapters 244 and 245. Doing 2 and 1. There will be spoilers. Let's go. So, my biggest takeaway from these two chapters is I do not envy Hawks whatsoever. The position that he is in right now has to be some of the most stressful things I've ever witnessed in a manga, at least emotionally. He is playing for both sides, and he is in such a dangerous position. He's wiretapped, so he can't speak freely. There's cameras on him, so he can't write stuff down. He has to resort to this code using the Liberation Front's own books to send a message to Endeavor and hope for the best that Endeavor's not so thick that he doesn't realize it. It did work, as we saw, but just the lengths that Hawks has to go through, kind of making himself look like some kind of Liberation Front missionary, is just astounding. I don't know how he sleeps comfortably right now, because Skeptic is watching him. The Hero Association knows that they can't speak freely to him anymore, so it's just little hints now. That's all you can do. Just watch in horror as the Paranormal Liberation Front grows in size and try to give little hints. Through the messages that he sent to Endeavor, we learn that in 4 months, the Paranormal Liberation Front is going to do something huge. They have over 100,000 troops. And we also learn that apparently Shigaraki Tomura is going to attain a new power. So Deku is not the only person that's going to have multiple quirks at the end of this. We saw how powerful and scary Shigaraki Tomura is now with his now fully in control quirk. He disintegrated an entire city by himself. Now we learn that he's possibly gonna get another quirk to go alongside that. That's huge. He really is shaping up to be the successor to All for One at a faster pace than Deku is becoming the successor to One for All. We do know that Deku has a potential 5 other quirks coming, and that should help, yes. But as it stands right now, Deku can barely shoot out any of the black lasso that he has. So I'm really scared of what's going to happen in the future. In these 4 months between now and when the Paranormal Liberation Front does something, Deku needs to learn quick. He needs to at least master Black Rope, if not another quirk, if he wants any kind of chance. But I don't think that it will be Deku fighting up against Shigaraki in that case. He'll still be a student. It's just 4 months from now. I don't think he's going to be the one. I think it's going to be Endeavor going up against Shigaraki at first. But I don't think this is going to be the final battle either. I think this is just going to be a skirmish. There's going to be casualties. And the Paranormal Liberation Front is going to dip. Possibly gain even more allies. Or maybe suffer heavy losses. We don't know. I want to know what you guys have to think about that aspect of it. Something else I want to mention is how society itself in this manga seems to be changing. In chapter 244, there was this small panel with a civilian that really got me thinking. When that old man with the glass manipulation quirk started attacking the city, one of the civilians said something along the lines of, "We can't wait for a pro to show up." And that's something that I don't think would have ever happened had it not been for the false story that was circulated around Deika City. How apparently villains attacked and the citizens took it upon themselves to stand up against these villains. We all know that's not the truth. We all know that the Superpower Liberation Fronts were the ones that instigated the League of Villains, and that's why they ever showed up there in the first place. But as far as the public knows, villains attacked, citizens rose up, and they valiantly sacrificed their lives to take out the villains, and nothing remained. So the general populace now is under the impression that if heroes aren't there, we can bend the rules and fight against villains ourselves, which is dangerous. It's putting citizens in danger because they don't have the training that heroes have. This whole manga has been about a school for heroes, and we see the grueling things they put themselves through. All the training camps, all the festivals, the internships. It's grueling work. They train tirelessly with their quirks to be able to take out these villains. And a random citizen who has a comparatively weaker quirk, like for example, Deku's mother, her quirk is that she can pull small objects towards her hand. What is that going to do against the villain? We all like to think of everyone as equal, but especially in this manga, quirks are not made equal. We have stuff like Deku's mom, and then we also have stuff like Bakugo that can cause literal TNT explosions out of his palms. One is better suited for fighting, and that's just the T. I want to know what you guys have to think about this. I think it has some big implications for the future of the story. I think we're going to get a lot more cases like Gentle, who he wanted to be a hero, but he just couldn't make the cut, and he tried to be heroic at some point, but he messed up and somebody died because of it. I think a lot more stuff like that might end up happening if this doctrine of the superpower liberation front spreads even more. Let me know what you guys have to think about this. Drop a like if you like what I have to say. Subscribe if you want to hear more from me. My social media is in the links down below. That will be it from me. Thank you for watching.